So no sake tonight, huh?
It's in the fridge. We'll figure it out, pal.
So we're gonna have to take a break to get the sake.
We always have to take a break. You've been here for almost an hour and you're not ready to go.
What do you mean? We're recording right now.
Are we?
We've been recording since you said start recording.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
I'm happy we're back.
Yeah.
From the technical difficulties that we had.
We probably lost about half of our audience.
So like 3 people.
No.
One of them's here, so we're
it's
one of those.
Hi.
And we're happy to have him here.
I'm happy to have Payman, but we had promised in the previous podcast that Kato Kalin was going to be on. Can you not burp your way through this one?
He was here. There was a mishap with my laptop. A good friend of mine spilled water on it and declined to fix or pay for it.
Yeah.
And I was really stressed out about the whole situation, actually.
Yeah. So. Is your old laptop the same place your pee filter is right now? Because those pees are going to make everyone vomit.
No.
I can already hear you popping your pees. Where is the filter? Can you just tell me where the
can't
filter
respond and use those words because it'll fall.
Where's the pee filter?
The pee filter is in the same place that the dead Macintosh computer is.
So this whole podcast, it's just going to sound like you're blowing into the fucking thing because you...
Are you going to pay attention to our guest?
No, I want you to explain why Kato Kalin's not our guest. He will be on, and I'm happy to have Payman.
I just explained to you, I just explained to the audience.
So your friend spilled the water.
Correct.
2 days later, I asked you to test it before I had Kato drive all the way over here, which you then said, yeah, it's fine, and then Kato gets here and you're sitting there like a dummy.
Well, I told you that it might work. You asked if we should call it off. I said I don't know, and you made the final call to not call. So
that's insane. That's a blatant lie.
I don't lie. You lie. You're the liar.
I just hate that you are the technical guy and you know only about 5% more than me.
You know that you literally wouldn't even be doing a podcast without me.
That's very true. don't know how any of it works. What's up?
All right,
Payman.
Yeah. Hey, Payman.
Actually,
enough about me.
New rule.
Enough
You don't say the word payment.
New rule, don't be so loud and use P's all the time.
I have a P filter.
I know.
Honestly, don't say Payman's name.
I knew that was going to come
Just
up.
Look at him. What's going on, man?
Yeah, nothing much. How's it going?
So we have Payman Benz, a famous...
No.
Why are you shaking your head?
Because you said Payman already.
Oh.
Just point to me when you want me to say it. Payman Benz
is in a house tonight.
What do you do? So what do you do? I don't even know what you do.
I don't know. I mainly direct comedy, but then sometimes I write it, and then sometimes I act in it, and a lot of times I edit it, and then and then
sometimes you write songs,
and then
You're a do-it-yourself guy.
Are you done with that?
I'm sorry. Go
done
ahead
with your garbage?
Yeah. No, my garbage.
Your trash talk. For people who don't know, Payman. So for everyone listening, that was a dig.
Another shit segue.
For people who don't know Payman, describe yourself physically.
I'm like if Andre Agassi and Dave Attell had a child.
That's pretty good.
And he lost his hair early.
And if Dave Attell was, no, I don't know. Because what are you? You're Iranian.
Iranian, yeah. I'm sorry.
What? Yeah, shit's going down with Iran. Huh?
Yeah, it's not going to end well. I think it's going to end badly.
Do you have trouble flying because of your face and head?
No.
Well, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're not doing yourself any favors with the beard.
Yeah, I added the beard because if I don't have any facial hair, my overbite is very obvious. And with a big nose, the overbite is like... I look like one of the Spy vs. Spy guys. Remember that cartoon?
Yeah.
So I had a goatee, and then there was literally a day where I was like, why do I have a goatee? Like, I've had a goatee for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not like one of those Armenian guys in the white cars that with their heads out the window, so...
Well, that's good.
So I was like, I'm going to grow a beard. And then that's what everybody said. They're like, you're never going to get on a plane again. I haven't tried to fly since... I got the beard, but I've only... No, there was one time it was really obvious. It was at Burbank, and there was a, like, the security, everything was delayed, and then it was to the point where you go up and they mark your ticket and they let you go, and the guy was just taking everybody's tickets and just marking it go, and he took mine and he was crossing the thing out, and as he's handing it back to me, he like makes eye contact, and then I have it in my hand, and then he pulls it back, like I feel the resistance.
Yeah.
He goes, actually, sir, I'm gonna need you to go this way.
Good.
And then I went down like the extra security.
He's doing his job.
Well, I mean, you got pulled into the little room.
I think that was just like they thought I had drugs. Yeah, I was scared shitless.
Because you look like a drug addict? Or I mean,
No, I just think that, they were like, yeah, let's just fuck with this guy. But it's scary when they pull you over. I'm like, I easily might have a bomb in my bag. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I started to think I was guilty. It's like anytime I leave a store and there's like those sensors, I always think it's going to go off. I'm like, I must have stolen something.
Yeah.
Stop whining.
Do you remember when we decided to do the podcast when we were in Kernville? Sitting out in that gazebo.
yeah.
The original. What? Dude, it was like
Yeah.
It was like 4 a.m. We took a guycation to the Kern River to like go whitewater rafting and stuff. And it was like legit like 4 a.m. We were the only ones left up.
By the way, Kernville's just like 2 hours north of LA, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Great. You haven't been up there?
No.
It's great. And his hotel had like this cool gazebo like right on the cliff, like overlooking like the drop down into the river. And so we were just like out there like surrounded by feral cats. And
It's not a joke either. There was cats.
That's weird.
so drunk.
So Patrick was like ecstatically happy, like a gay guy who just found out he's like gonna be a grandpa.
That didn't make any sense.
Sorry, I just saw a video of like a gay guy who found out he's gonna be a grandpa.
So let me pick that up. You fucking retard.
All right, pick it up.
So we're out in this gazebo, and we were just really drunk and like just in this like horrible drunk shitty conversation, and we decided to do a podcast. But the original website that we were that we were going to register was called nevermarry.org.
Never marry. It wasn't available, needless to say.
That's such a 4 a.m. too drunk guy idea.
Now, why are you so anti-marriage?
I'm not. I've changed. Well, I mean, me and you have discussed the fact that if aliens were watching a marriage ceremony happen from above, like we would just be the dumbest animal or thing they've ever encountered.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's pretty much my bias against it.
It's wild.
It makes sense. They would look really weird.
Now, Payman, you've been married.
What? No? What?
No?
No.
You lived with someone, though, didn't you? Before you moved to L.A.?
Long time ago. Yeah. I lived with a girl for like a year and a half or something.
How'd that end up?
I left.
Like what? Like snuck out in the middle of the night with a little satchel?
Yeah. I was just like, hey, I got to go check the tire pressure on my car, and then I left.
You look like a guy that would sneak out in the middle of the night.
Just drove straight to L.A. with nothing but the clothes on your back.
That's it, man. Just ready. No, it just, I don't know why. It was a long time ago. It was like 10, 11 years ago.
It's because you cared more about your comedy than you did about her and her needs.
I'm not arguing that. That's 100% what it was.
He's like, here I sit.
That's usually why
is
my
true.
relationships end, because I like work more.
Yeah. Payman, you're single, right?
Yep.
Yeah. See, Retep and I have a lot of the same problems and problems they are.
You guys are both in relations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like being single? Just do whatever you want
It's
all the time?
great. Yeah, I've been single for like a little over 2 years. I do whatever I want, like always. I'm sorry, I don't mean to brag.
That
but
sounds terrible.
No, it's.
No, I'm just kidding. That sounds amazing.
Oh man, it's so good.
So like, if you just want to like pop your shirt off and like sit out on the balcony and drink a beer, you can just do that at any time. of the day.
Definitely.
I mean,
Though I don't know that would ever be a problem in the past.
yeah,
it's more like
what kind of relationship do you have? I mean,
Well, I'm not allowed to do. This is.
carry on, Payman.
No, it's just nice because like I can just, if like you were like, hey, do you want to do this thing tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, all right. But then but I'd have to like call and ask her, hey, were we gonna do a thing?
Yeah.
Were we going to a thing? Did we have to go to this person's improv show or like whatever? Which is like the biggest nightmare.
What was the thing you signed me up for that I didn't want to do?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're going to an improv graduation show? Cool. Oh, level 1. That's going to be really good. Cool. Oh, it's going to be so funny.
Was Patrick or was Big D in it? The level 1 improv show?
No. I never actually had to go to one thing. I almost got forced to several.
You kind of broke up out of the blue, right? Like, didn't you just be like, yeah, I'm out of this?
Yeah. It was kind of the blue, but it was like, I go with my gut, and it was just like, hey, this isn't working. I want to get back to work. And
what did she say? What did she say to that?
She rejected the notion. She didn't like that idea at all.
What'd she call you?
Can I curse? Can I
Yeah.
curse on here? She texted me and said, "You're a fucking monster."
I just love the notion that Payman's a monster. Can we post your picture on that?
Sure.
It's really funny. Like, who's less of a monster?
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know. I'm so afraid of monsters.
They're terrifying.
I mean,
be
well,
a
gremlins are monsters too. So
Are you segueing?
no.
I've never seen anything like this.
It's-
This is to the extent that I'm worried.
It's. I'm just throwing in comments.
Okay.
Usually you carry the show, so it's.
No, I'm not even trying to carry the show. I'm not trying to do anything.
Maybe it's
Hang on a
because you're
second.
changing up your style here, and you're throwing me off. Maybe it's you and not me.
Let me ask you a question.
Do you ever do anything wrong? Ever?
Sure, but
Okay.
let me ask you a question.
What's the last
Seriously,
thing you did wrong?
stop.
What was the last thing you did wrong?
I made a mistake driving today. I don't know. So Payman said he was scared of monsters. What was going on with you that made you say, "Well, gremlins are monsters too"?
Well, because they're small monsters. You were saying that he has no resemblance to a monster, and he's very.
We haven't made the point that he's small yet.
But I mean, you want to post the picture, so there's going to be a picture there.
Wasn't going to be a ruler next to it.
I mean, again, are you ever wrong? Do you ever just give in
Just post a picture of me next to Shaquille O'Neal. That's how everyone will know exactly.
next to a quarter?
We'll just make it so that you're standing on his shoulder, like the size of a Ken doll. Ratep, what do you got? Because I want you to get in the flow, and I'm sincerely worried that you may have had a stroke.
I think everything's fine. I think you're overreacting. You're just nervous off the fact that we didn't put a cast out last week, and Kato hates us because of you.
No, he's actually he was willing to do it tonight if we did it late, but we'll get him in. We'll get him in the mix. Payman, what's your assessment of Ratep's everyday sweater that he's worn every day since New Year's?
I don't know. It just these are jeans that I wear probably every day.
Check, jeans are one thing, but look at the elbow.
Oh, whoa!
That's from a fist fight I got into. Okay,
Somebody
that's
really?
punching
Your
your battle
elbow.
wound.
So you can fight, and you're not risking it as much because first of all you're enormous, but secondly, button nose. Like if Payman were to get in a fight, he's taking a major risk.
Why?
I'm just saying that
It's really
That-
it's really unnecessary.
that carrot sticking out of your head. If someone so much as took a swing near it, it would break in half.
Yeah.
Well, so he's got the carrot for a nose, and I've got the coal for a tooth.
That's right. And I wear a top hat. So boom.
Like how?
This is steel. It's steel. My nose.
I don't know if they do that surgery. You might want to just get it done preemptively.
I know. It's bad.
That'd be a great idea. Would you ever consider getting a nose job?
No, I'm a man. That, by the way, that would be so funny. Like, ironically, to be like,
Yeah.
he got a nose
Dude.
job. Like, because there's a lot of videos of it. Like, it's clear what's going. Like,
Yeah.
My mom always
It's
asked me,
hilarious.
like, "Hey, how come maybe hair plugs? You should get it." My mom always like wants my hair to come back because she always talked about how it was when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you know how obvious it is if I get anything done? It's like I don't know if you guys know, like Jason Alexander, like he got hair plugs, and he looks like he did in that episode of Seinfeld where he got a wig.
Yeah,
And
he
it's like,
does.
dude,
It
you
looks
were
crazy.
You were famous for a character that was bald. Like who? It's a lie every time you see him.
It's really weird. Also, like, so now, like, what does he think? Like, leading men in romantic comedies are going to start flooding into the inbox.
Yeah.
Like, they want you to go opposite Katherine Heigl, and
Yeah,
no,
he's-
you're a bald fat guy.
Crazy.
But like, you're willing to do a lot for just to make your friends laugh. Like, you've done some major setups to get laughs.
Yeah.
I feel like the ultimate would be throwing yourself a big birthday party, and then you pop out of the cake and you've got a fresh nose job.
That'd be great. Or I would just get like breast implants for a week,
Just for
or
a
like
week.
really
Yeah.
nice ones, like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like where even my guy friends are like, "Oh, this is Payman's got some sweet tits.
Like through the belly button, like really, really expensive good ones.
Oh man,
That's
The funny thing is, on that same Kernville trip, one of the guys we went up with, randomly had a buddy in town who was a plastic surgeon, like who was also up there to go whitewater rafting. And as you know, Retep has
shark bite.
Yeah, Retep has a just kind of like a wooden leg. What they do? They basically put a piece of
wooden.
kindling in there to.
Yeah, just a weak piece of plywood. That's how they fix
to help his
shattered
leg out.
femurs.
He shattered his femur, and he's got this crazy fucking scar like Frankenstein. It looks badass.
Yeah.
And we told the dude that it was from a shark attack. And the dude like kept like looking at it, and got to the point where he goes, "Man, I will give you free reconstructive plastic surgery on that." And then Retep felt bad and admitted that it wasn't a shark attack, and then like the dude didn't talk to us anymore. Really? Yeah. He was so hurt because he was so into it. Like we thought we could just lie about it and he would think it was cool and move on.
Yeah.
35 minutes later, he's still barraging him with questions.
Dude, speaking of plastic surgery, have you guys seen Lindsay Lohan in Playboy? What was that all about? It was horrible.
It was really bad. It was so airbrushed and just weird and just like not hot.
Her translucent nipples, like
It was the least erotic nude body I've ever seen, including Retep.
oh man, that's
But it was
tough
just like-
to.
It was like
we're all naked right now.
it was akin to like drawing a nude stick figure and thinking that was hot.
Right.
And then
so airbrushed.
And then this, I just saw a photo of, and I hadn't seen anything about her teeth. Have you guys seen these pictures of her teeth?
No, how do I find it?
You just look up Lindsay Lohan's teeth. Like,
Is this like a new thing?
I didn't hear about it. It was I saw a article called "The 45 Things That 2011 Should Forget," and it was like number 30.
Her teeth were.
Oh my god!
I know. Right?
Holy shit!
Wait, let me see.
Oh my god! Hang on, let me.
He's like
I'm so
ferociously trying.
Yeah, Payman's thrashing around in his chair.
Get up,
Hang on, yeah. Wait, hang on. I'm trying to blow up the picture, but my new.
This is crazy.
It just got bigger. Oh my!
Let me see. What?
Yeah.
What?
Dude, talking to my.
Holy crap! What? It looks like. Well, it's clear that she opens her beers with her teeth.
Yeah.
After smoking a fat bowl of meth.
Yeah, maybe you should stop going to Gargamel as your dentist. Fucking freak.
She is so gross.
I mean,
Dude, that's meth mouth right there.
I almost threw up when I saw that. I was like,
What a loon.
wow.
She's like, it wouldn't even be worth it for the story to be like, hey man, I had sex with Lindsay Lohan. It was just
No.
like,
Why don't they do a reality show of her going to jail? Because she's been there now a couple of times, right? For at least a few days. Because there's this new show on that's all about, like, it's called First Week In, and it's all about people's first week in.
Dude, speaking of which, were you wasted last night?
No, why?
Because you... I'm assuming you were... Because First Weekend was on last night, right?
Yeah, it was.
Listen to this weird barrage that I get from Retep. No responses, as you can see here. All gray.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was lonely.
Here's you. New First Weekend tonight. No response.
I don't talk like that, but okay.
New First Weekend tonight. No response. Nifty, you're going to be convicted of vandalism and domestic abuse like the guy in Arizona. I mean Orange County. How long could you last in jail? I'd give you 2 days till you cry. Another great show equals Drugs Inc. Are you excited to podcast? Faggot pussy. What the fuck is that shit?
oh man.
Well, it's giving us all a good bit of entertainment now, isn't it?
It didn't. The funny thing is, didn't even care. Like zero phase. Like that's the work of a loon. If I turned that over to the cops, you'd
clearly
be
it
in
phased.
the clink.
Well, no, I mean, I did watch First Weekend yesterday, and there was a guy on there who blacked out drunk, and he was in jail, and he doesn't know why, and he had domestic battery and vandalism, and I was like, I've definitely seen Big D in a condition where he does not remember what he's doing right now. So I was just like, you're gonna end up in that OC prison for 30 days.
I've been in that shape, hundreds of times. Like speaking of college and even high school,
Right.
but yet I've like got that self-preservation thing, which keeps me from like beating up a chick and then spray painting a 7-Eleven window.
That's not what your old girlfriend said when I contacted her after I sent those texts yesterday.
She's right here. Say hello.
Oh, hey.
I was literally about to do the same voice.
Wait, no, that was really her.
No, that's how every girl sounds, right?
What, like Marge Simpson?
Yes, that's why they gave her that voice, obviously. Notice that Marge and Lois Griffin both have the same voice.
You just sent me an email 2 minutes ago that says idiot pig. I mean,
It was right after you bombed that last bit.
dude.
couldn't-
I mean, you wonder why, I'm off. This is why. I'm just constantly bombarded.
It was in retaliation for that text barrage last night.
I was, trying to entertain both of us because I consider us good friends.
No, I enjoy. I obviously
Shut up,
always
pig.
enjoy it.
Anyways, Payman.
Yes.
Yeah. See, you had nothing. Anyways, Payman.
Wait, was that the?
Was
That's
that
all
Jeff
you said.
Richards' uncle? Is that?
This is excellent. This is too much. What is it? It's mayonnaise.
The first time I saw a boob with a girl in high school, I gave her a hickey on her boob. But that's just because I was like going I was like, God, boob! And I kind of went crazy with it. And then she just had this like hickey on it the next day. I know how that happened, but I don't know how it happens on the no one's ever given me one because it's like, hey, take it easy. That hurts.
It's
Man,
almost
what's-
you got to try
What does this
to
say?
accomplish it.
Payman just handed me a note. I said, it wasn't in high school. It was 2 weeks ago. That's weird. That's a bomb. Don't worry about it.
Why did I hate
Wait,
you that?
what do you mean you went crazy on it? Like you started punching it? Like,
No, I just like
did you start practicing like wrestling moves on it?
it was like
Bring, bring.
it's like in a movie like when a homeless person gets a hot meal and they just can't eat at a normal pace. I was just like tit, and I just like went crazy with it. I just like wanted to do everything to it because I didn't know if I'd ever see one again.
I remember when we were up in the Redwoods, Payman,
Yep.
and
Brokeback.
like everyone just decided to tell you that they hated that girl,
Yeah.
and you were just like, really?
Yeah.
Really? It was such a great moment. And then you were like, she is awful.
Yeah, because I was single for so long that like I didn't know how to judge if I was in a bad situation because I was just like, well, there's a person that likes me, so this is a thing that you do, and then.
And she was good looking, to be fair.
Yeah, and everybody that weekend was like, and it wasn't like organized. It was just slowly. It was just like, by the way, she sucks. I hate her. One friend straight out said, "She scares me."
Who said that?
Les.
Oh, did he? Yeah, we were all just, it was funny. We got up to this place where we were going to hang out for the weekend, and we were all just drinking and eating a shitload of candy.
Okay.
And
much
like, it
candy.
just slowly, we were just huddled around the candy in the kitchen, and everyone just started coming out with it. And like, you went from like surprise to complete acceptance in like 7 minutes.
And then I shared like 9 examples on why you guys were right. I was like, she did this, and then she said this, and you guys were like, what are you doing? I was like, I should probably end it.
Want to do the sake?
Yeah, let's do the sake.
Let's do a little. Here you go, Payman. Me and you. Don't do it with him.
Don't do it with him?
His-
I have
'cause-
to.
yeah.
I'm the guest.
Just
I'm the
don't
guest.
spill it on the soundboard. Wow, that was a risky. Cheers. Don't.
It's all under control, pig.
That's good. I like cold sake.
Yeah.
I don't like hot sake. I don't actually get it.
You don't like a lot of things.
You like hot sake?
Yeah, I do. I like it, and I find it gets me more intoxic. It gives me a more pleasant intoxication.
Yeah.
I like room temperature sake.
Really?
Yeah, no.
You monster.
That's the way I like my beer.
I am a monster.
So it's been 2 weeks since 2 weeks since we were last podcasting. So I have to ask you: did anyone get stuck in a chimney this week in America?
Oh, interesting you asked that. I didn't find anything about people getting stuck in chimneys, but
God damn it!
I know.
I mean,
It was a letdown. I was trying to make a thing out of it.
I was so excited.
it's so goddamn funny when someone gets stuck in a chimney now.
Has anyone ever gone through a chimney and didn't get stuck? Is that why people are doing it? Because you can do it?
There's lots of news stories of man slides down chimney, dies.
Unscathed.
dies in burning fire with broken femurs at bottom.
Was that a jab at my wooden leg?
Yeah.
All right. I enjoy doing the podcast with you, mainly because it gives like a format to our discussion. Because normally it's just you talking over everybody, trying to sound smarter than everybody.
Yeah.
And this kind of like breaks it up. So.
What do you mean, like having Payman in here?
Yeah. Just having another person, you're really protecting that image. And
It helps me control myself when there's another person because I have to try to actively engage. Whereas if I let you speak, it's just complete nonsense and non sequiturs.
I think people are drawn to that.
Gremlins are monsters.
See, I made a running joke that you could throw back to.
You ready for more sake? Payman's a slow drinker. You're
Yeah.
not a big drinker.
Not a big drinker.
I've only seen you drunk, I think, really once, right?
Really drunk once in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah. When I get drunk, I'm the guy that just tells you that I'm drunk.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, I'm really drunk right
No,
now.
but he does. He literally is just like this. I'm really, really intoxicated. Like, what?
I'm heavily
I
intoxicated.
have seen you
now.
drink 10 times more than I've ever seen.
I've had 13 martinis.
One of our friends, Owen, is 6'6", like 240, and he's a strong guy and he's a good athlete. And his theory is that if a female midget picked a fight with him, he would run. He's like, because what is the point of doing anything else? Like, what if
pure rage, man?
what if the midget has a sword? Like, just run. And he told me this. I was like, it's so brilliant. Like, why?
That's a
You're
good
absolutely
Well,
right.
No, that's the thing. You can't make that kind of a decision when you're not in the situation. Because when you're in situations like that, you just get so overcome with rage and crazy that you make bad decisions.
You do. Like, I've managed to avoid.
I've literally seen you just be an outrageous, violent, rageful person.
Yeah, no, I know that.
You punched me in the face. You punched me in the face one time.
I did indeed.
Did you really?
I did, right in my kitchen.
And then he
Oh my God,
told me
alright.
to leave, which I didn't.
No, we ended up having a great time that night.
Yeah, there was literally like a 3-minute non-fun time. But I mean, when you're at somebody else's apartment, also you need to keep it under control. Otherwise, I legit would have smashed your face into the ground. Also, you're my boss, so I can't really.
And I have a gun.
Dude, these guys
You
are pointing
don't.
guns at each other right now.
Dude, nice dick, man.
Oh, dude, great dick. I'm so happy you brought that thing with you.
Is there a way to say that to, like, a buddy without being gay? Like, if you just had a dude you're friends with for,
Yeah.
like, 10 years and you'd never seen his Hogan, and, like,
Yeah.
it was just spice, could you just be like, hey, man, nice, good dick?
Well, I mean, on the other end of that, if I was on the receiving end of that, I would be like, I'd probably be like, thanks,
Thanks, man.
I think it's okay to say nice dick, but I'm just worried about, like, what do you follow that up with? Like, what
Yeah.
now what are you talking
Well,
about?
it would have to be one of those drunk things where you're just like, yeah, nice dick, and then you're like, I don't remember.
No,
that.
I'm thinking it's more like, okay, so do you think... So the Tigers signed Fielder. I mean, their lineup... By the way, nice dick, man. Their lineup is really good. Yeah, like,
Sweet meat, man.
yeah, you got to pop it in and then get right back to sports.
Yeah,
Dude, smooth dick, man. Any gay.
oh man, yeah, but
Don't oh man it. Don't oh man. I mean, especially. Sorry.
every week I look for articles for this podcast, and I always run across at least 2 or 3 about cats. But I don't bring it up because I know it's close to your heart.
I like. Why are people so baffled by this? I enjoy cats. I like cats.
You have 100 cats.
I have two. I have
100.
one fucking cat, and then
100.
another cat that lives here.
I caught in a lie right there.
It's just a roommate.
Yeah, it's renting a room, and then it pays a subsidy for the litter. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you're as every time you're caught in a lie, you just explain it away.
Sorry, why is 2 cats a lot of cats? Why is 2 cats a lot of cats?
Said,
It's 2 people and 2 cats.
As I've said 100 times, when there's 2 cats in a room meowing and doing things, it feels like there's 100 mentally for everybody else who's there.
Well, yeah, if you're a schizophrenic who's seeing 98
Our guest
cats.
is allergic to cats. He's
Are
allergic.
you? No, he loves.
I'm a little allergic to cats. If I get too close, if I'm petting him a lot, if I fuck a
Yeah.
cat,
Hold on.
it affects me.
If you fucked a cat,
It's okay
that
because
would have to be a pretty small cat.
Big D actually posted a sign on the door that it says "cats keep out," basically, as if the cats are going to listen. So I mean, I don't know.
Again, it's proven you can't read. The letter is from the cats because this is their room.
What does it say? What does the letter
It says
from the
"keep
cats
out" and then it's signed the cats' names.
say? Okay. Point in case, all right? Point in case.
Oh God,
I'm in my late 20s, and that's what I'm doing.
You're actually in your... You're not. You got your age wrong.
No,
Either
I know.
you're lying or you got it wrong because you're dumb.
I'm lying.
Okay.
Did you have some? Oh, did you want to do What's the Story?
It is time for What's the Story?
Everybody trying to find out. Everybody trying to find out what's the story. Trying to find out what's the story. Did you get articles for What's the Story this week?
Yeah, so Payman, this is how it works. I'm sure you know because you've listened to the show, every show. Mm-hmm. You're our biggest fan. So I'm going to read I'm going to read the headlines, and you and Big D are going to compete.
Compete.
And whoever gets the story more correct for each headline that I read gets the point.
Each one he reads.
I've had a little bit of sake myself.
I think we've all had a little sake.
Little bit.
Okay. So you guys ready?
We'll let Payman go first because he's the guest. He's the underdog.
Paranormal experts say ghost probably didn't punch woman.
That's crazy.
They must be experts.
A woman had a seizure, and it was a very intense one, and she thought a ghost punched her, and then it turned out they didn't punch her. I have no idea. That's the weirdest. I don't even know what.
It's
that
really
could be.
hard.
Yeah,
It's
that's a crazy one.
That's okay. Is that your? That's the final answer. That's That's okay. I mean, you could win with that answer if his is just outrageously wrong.
Yeah, I mean, if she had a seizure, you've already won.
I can't wait to hear what it is.
I think
that's
this
crazy.
is an extremely overweight woman from West Virginia who has woken up with some bruising, and that she was like, clearly it's the ghost who's attacking me in my sleep. And then they looked at her and they were like, no, I'm sorry, ma'am, you have type 2 diabetes. That's what's causing the bruising, not ghost fists.
Is that your 5 sentences? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Payman.
No way.
That's
All right,
crazy.
Is she overweight?
She's from Wisconsin, so
I
She's
said West
overweight.
Virginia.
Okay,
Okay.
she's overweight.
She's a cheese eater.
police in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, arrested Michael West, 41, on January 15th after responding to a disturbance call. West's wife told the cops that her husband twice attempted to strangle her and that he struck her in the face when she attempted to call 911. The husband claims a ghost is responsible for the domestic abuse.
Man.
Man,
I want to hang out with this guy.
yeah, this guy's hilarious. He's crazy.
I mean, minus the girl hitting.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
pretty damn funny.
I like him.
All right, so
Payman,
gets that point.
explain that. How is that closer than mine?
Okay, I mean, because his was logical. Yours was just retarded. I mean, that's just how the game works. Have you ever seen, What's the Story on TV?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna. You're probably right.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
slightly better.
how
funny-
His story makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give me the point for that.
Yeah, dude. What do you
That
think?
was ridiculous. That was crazy.
Do you think that the cops drove back to the station and then they got there and they're like, "Wait a minute, we should go arrest him"?
They're just driving by, one of them and goes, "Well, that was weird.
Yeah.
That was so weird."
That's definitely Jeff Richards' uncle. Uncle
Sir,
Fern.
Michael, she
It's
said that you
mayonnaise.
strangled her and that you hit her. Okay, well, it was clearly a ghost. Look at those tiny fists.
It couldn't have been me. Could not have been me. Okay.
I go first this time, so that yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to tie things up.
Just give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah, you didn't. So you didn't have them ready.
No, I did. They're just in a different format. You don't understand technology. Okay.
Yeah, it's an ASCII format.
Yeah. Anyway, shut up. So the next article, and Big D, you get to go first this time.
Nice.
Ninja cow beguiles Nebraska town.
So that's going to be a cow, of course, a bovine, if you will. That is, it's in Nebraska, and he's running amok at night. And what he's doing is he's going into neighboring pastures and eating them clean of grass, and then disappearing. And they know it's a cow from the hoof prints and the fact that all the fucking grass is gone. But they can't catch him. And he's going back to his home pasture at night. Mm-hmm. So they're like, we don't know where he is. Mm-hmm. Next.
Wow.
What do you got, pal?
I would say that a local cow in Nebraska has been leaving the farm that he's on and somehow breaking into homes and taking naps like that seal that got into that lady's couch.
Cute.
And then he goes and kicks people in their sleep, which is the kicking part of the ninja stuff. And people are just waking up and there's just a cow hanging out in their bathroom. And
if you're right, I'm never doing another podcast. I'm not joking. If there's a cow kicking people, I'm breaking all this equipment. What are we looking at?
The effort to bring in or even bring down the ninja cow was not lacking. Police and local experts tried just about everything from luring the cow with biscuits and gravy to capturing her on
every cow's favorite food. What the fuck did the cow do?
Hold on. The best part was that they played cow sounds on a laptop.
On a laptop?
Yeah.
How close were they to it?
They found the most quiet piece of equipment.
Yeah, what?
No, the cow didn't do anything. It was just eluding police. That was its crime.
You can't call it a ninja. That's crazy.
It sounded like hoofs on the pavement, one witness says, and by the time I could focus on it, all I could see was the rear end of whatever it was in Plattsmouth, Nebraska.
Nebraska's stupid.
That's ridiculous. I mean, first of all, I don't understand what happened because Pratep's drunk as shit off sake. But secondly, I love how the cops were like, we need something loud to lure this cow away so we can play these cow sounds. Should we get the crowd control device? No, just grab my tiny laptop. The little $300 Dell one.
Hey, I just downloaded a Moo Moo ringtone. Let me call me.
Grab my old Motorola. Let's just play it on that.
I mean, you're right. I thought it was a good article.
It's pretty funny.
It's funny. Like I just read the whole article while you were babbling.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God, and the whole point of them even chasing the cow is because they can pose a serious threat to humans and other animals. Like,
so it was a cow on the loose.
Yeah, a cow on the loose, I guess. I mean, obviously, why? What do you mean? Like, why else would they be searching for a cow?
Why would they call it like the ninja implies that it's doing something like that it's there and then it's not there.
Yeah,
it's because this dumb idiot witness he heard his hoofs on pavement.
The witness quote, by the way, couldn't make less sense. It's literally he's talking about the cow as if it's faster than the Roadrunner.
Right.
Like he literally looked and the cow had disappeared.
But doesn't he say, I heard the hoofs and all I saw was its behind? So it didn't go anywhere. It just turned.
It just slowly turned away and
like,
showed you its ass.
I didn't investigate any further.
The cow turned and the guy went, that's a ninja cow. He's like freaking out.
What do you mean, sir? I mean, I was looking at the cow's head. I looked over at my wife to tell her to shut up, and I looked back, and it turned its ass towards me. Fucking ninja cow.
Next thing I know, ghost punching my wife in the face.
There's nothing going on in Nebraska.
Sir, do you swear to God that the ghost punched your wife in the face and not you? Yeah, swear to God. Oh, well, swear to God. I don't know.
Wait. My God? Yeah. Your God. Okay.
So I think Payman gets the points on that one.
Yes. That's fine. He was closer.
He was much closer.
Congratulations, you won.
Thank you. How much money do I win?
Piece of shit.
You win a reappearance on the show within the next 2 years.
Great.
Unpaid.
Great.
Payman, what's the just in closing? Payman, what's the dumbest thing you've ever heard anyone say?
A girl once asked me, this is how she said it. I didn't know her very well. We had just met, and then we slept together that night. And she kind of had like a sailor's, like she swore a lot. She wasn't a very girly girl. Mm-hmm. And after we were done, we were laying there, and then all of a sudden she had a girly voice that I hadn't heard all night. Mm-hmm. And she goes, Payman? And I go, yeah. She's like, will you be my Christmas present to me this year? Swear to God.
Oh my!
I got uncomfortable.
Swear to God. Got really. It was all dark, and I was trying. I mean, I remember like convulsing, trying not to laugh because I couldn't wait to tell the story to my friends. Yeah. And then I just went, "All right."
Yeah, just the biggest blow off line ever.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my! By the way, I'm surprised you didn't just dive through your window. and do like a tuck and somersault three stories down.
Was it a one night stand?
Yeah. I know.
Until he went back for seconds.
Oh,
You did that, didn't you?
You're
'Cause I think I know.
stupid
I think
and
I
you're
know.
ugly, and all you do the whole time is offend our guests.
Were you offended?
No.
Okay.
I was offended.
So let's Payman.
Yes.
Let's ditch this zero.
Wait, who, me?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And we'll distract him with something technical, and we will go get a nice wood oven fired crispy pizza.
Why is that I'm the fat one? You always talk about food.
Because I get hungry.
Fat ass.
I get
Fat ass
hungry.
idiot.
I get hungry when I look at all the food you've been eating in your thighs.
Payman, it was great having you.
It was great being here, guys.
Is it everything you imagined? This beautiful studio.
It was great. What I didn't anticipate, and I'm sorry for in the editing, is my the exhaling from my nose.
It's okay.
I caught it a few times and it was like, that's me, because no one's that close to the microphone.
We're just leaving it in. It doesn't
For those
matter.
of you who can't see it, it literally looks like the biggest carrot in the bag, and someone poked 2 holes in it with a thumbtack.
It's bad. It's like no more territory. It's bad.
Yeah. In
What,
fact,
are you saying his nostrils are tiny as well?
that's why he's whistling through them.
Thumbtack.
Wait, Payman, can you whistle with your nostrils? That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
I did not
good.
know I could do that.
So all you had to do is push the left one closed, and then you
That's
could do it.
Yeah,
That's,
no, it was just exhaling. That was just exhaling.
you might want to do America's Got Talent.
All right. We got to get out of here. I can't stand you anymore. Payman, it was great having you.
Likewise, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, no, seriously, thank you. And everybody go check out Payman stuff at paymanbenz.org.
Is it
Is that right?
.edu.com?
Yeah, it's .edu.
He owns them all.
.com, paymentbenz.com.
No, where can't people see your stuff? TV or big screen?
Both. You can't see my work on television. You cannot see it ever in a theater.
No, but where seriously, because I'm sure people will be curious.
Yeah, it's just paymentbenz.com. Even if you spell my first name wrong, it'll go to the right site.
And you also just said paymentbenz.com.
.com? No, it is.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. Cool. I also have paymentbenz.xxx. I
Nice.
also have that.
All right, cool, man. Well, enjoy the ride home.
Thanks.
Don't crash.
Mm.
You know,
I mean,
I'd prefer it.
You literally closed for like 2 hours. It's outrageous.
I think
just
that's
close it out.
people's favorite thing.
Just close it
It's
out.
long.
Just close it out.
God, people don't know what you look like.
Good night.
Ugh.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the real one. Good night. Payment, say good night.
Good night.
Good night. Cut.
Good night.
Nope, cut before that.
Good night.